Welcome back. We're getting set to go for our second quarterfinal here to another couple of talented squads. The Chompin Chihuahuas and the Golden Gate Retrievers both coming in 1-1 out of pool play. Kyle Montgomery still with you, Kevin Dana alongside as well. As we take a look at what these two teams do best. The Golden Gate Retrievers, by the way, team full of shooters, missing their best defender. They got a sub in for him today. All of 7'2", Michael Boone, the late addition to this Golden Gate Retrievers team. I'm interested to see what he brings to the table. This dude, he has no 3x3 experience, but he is a skyscraper.
Yeah, he is a tall glass of water, as they might say. 7'2". Kyle, you've watched a lot of 3x3 over your time. You haven't seen a player this big. No,
he is the biggest player, I think, who has ever competed 3x3. We got some near 7-footers. Blas Schreiner, the Birdman with Ljubljana, the Mountain, plays for the Netherlands. But no, not quite 7'2". So look, he's got the size. Who's going to match up with him? with the Chompin Chihuahuas? Not necessarily the best name in a matchup like this. The Chihuahuas against the Mountain Boone. I'm interested to see what they do. I'm interested to see what kind of skill he's got as well. Out of UC Davis, I haven't seen a whole lot of him.
Yeah, he averaged about 2 points and 1 rebound per game in his 4-year career at UC Davis. Actually spent 5 years there with a redshirt year. So didn't get a whole lot of time there in the Sacramento area, but that is a Division I school, so he certainly has the skill to play at a high level. We'll see if that translates to 3x3. Meantime,
the Chompin Chihuahuas started their tournament with a shocker on day one as they upset Team All-America. That was their only win out of pool play. But the guy that stirs the tea for them, the spoon that stirs the tea, I should say, Stefan Hanna. He's a 3x3 vet, the crafty guard for this team. I think he's going to be what makes him go. Has not shot the ball, and he'll admit this himself. He has not shot the ball as well as he wanted to. But he's come up big in key situations when his team has needed him. If it's a defensive play, if it's a pass, if it's a hustle play, he's been a guy that's been able to do it. And not to forget what Rodney Pryor has done as well. But Hanna is going to be the difference, I think, for this team.
And Kyle, if he hits his first 2 shots, he might hit his first 8 shots. He gets hot in a hurry. He's either really hot or he can get pretty cold. I've seen him score 23 points in a quarter in a 5-on-5 game at the G League level. He is known more for his defense, but he can certainly provide much more than just the spark offensively. Certainly a key player for the Chihuahuas.
Yeah, fringe NBA talent, made the Bulls preseason roster in 2015. He's had stints in Latin America and Europe. And again, I've seen him several times on the 3x3 World Tour playing at the highest of levels over at the the France World Cup in 2017 against Team USA, against Serbia, and ended up taking home a silver medal in 2016. Also has repped Team Chicago on the FIBA 3x3 World Tour. He's got the game. He's going to have to bring it here with $50,000 on the line against the Golden Gate Retrievers, who, by the way, do not have Reggie Wilhite. Got injured yesterday, and it looked like an Achilles injury. We haven't gotten a report back officially yet on that, but if he's listening or his family is listening, certainly wishing him the best. We hate to see injuries, but they were able to get him taken care of. Meantime, I'll step aside. It's time for the intros before we head into quarterfinal number 2. I'll turn it over to Vince Chang.
Number 1, Austin Morgan. Coming up behind him, number 3, Grant Mullins. Sub coming in. Let's see what he got. Number 22, Michael Boone. Y'all know him well. Give it up for number 32, Ari Warmerdam. Those are your Golden Gate Retrievers. Next team coming up, the Chompin Chihuahuas. Give it up for number 3, Stefan Hanna. As I said, at Georgetown Hoya, number 13, Rodney Pryor. Next is guard, number 14, Hunter Hill. Now the big fella, number 21, Zach Irvin. Those are your teams, ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Gate Retrievers versus the Chompin Chihuahuas. This is going to be a nice one. Looks like the matchup is pretty much equal. It's going to be some big play, some guard play.
Here we go.
Let's see what they got today.
Zach Irvin and company lacing them up against Michael Boone and company now, the new addition, the 7-foot tour. The customary coin toss to get this thing started. Whoever doesn't get possession to start the game will get possession in overtime. Should we get to overtime, we have not had an OT game yet, but if we do happen to get to an overtime game, first to score 2 points wins it. Money on their mind, $50,000 at stake. We got one quarterfinal game in the books. And a shocker at that, the New Yorkies beating Novi Sad from Serbia, the top-ranked team in the world, to lock down a spot. Who's going to join them in the semis between these two squads? Golden Gate Retrievers start with the rock. There's Morgan. Some quick ball movement here. Grant Mullins, he's a shooter. Fired a blank that time. So Stephon Hicks and company. Oh, look at the beautiful action on the first play. He gets it to Irvin for the score. Swerving Irvin, 1-0. And airballed in. Ari Warmerdam. Warmerdam, a member of that 3-ball Olympic club. Meantime, we gotta look at the first score of the game. Chihuahuas against the Retrievers. Hannah getting to Pryor. Over to Irvin. Irvin. Oh, he's quicker than he looks. You got to be quicker than that. If Morgan, if you're going to stay in front of him, it's Irvin. Nice little sweep through. The Michigan man, former Mr. Indiana, Gatorade Player of the Year. Fell asleep, though, defensively there as Austin Morgan cruises in for the layup. Morgan's grandfather, by the way, Mel Noel, played basketball at Ohio State, teammate of Jerry Lucas and John Havlicek and Bob Knight. So he's got hoops that runs in his veins. And Hannah getting a shooter's touch. Morgan, oh, hand up, good contest there. Rodney Pryor, former Hoya. Oh, that was unique. Little hop step. No score, though. Mullins to the left, misses that one. 4-1. Pryor bulling his way in. Better eat your Wheaties. Mullins drops it off. Warmerdam, nowhere to go. Mullins, the up fake. Stop. Misses it. Stop. Misses the stop and pop. So it stays 5-1. Hannah. Pryor here. Sizing up on Mullins. Goes up with the left. Oh, give me that. Grabs the rebound and scores it. It's 6-1 Chihuahuas. Austin Morgan, two-piece, 6'3". I think he could sense that his team needed a score there, and he took it upon himself to splash the two. And it's a three-point cushion. Rodney Pryor against Mullins, fouls it up. And his activity at the rim has been ridiculous so far in this one. I mean, he's got more offensive rebounds than they have points. Morgan, back-to-back. He's got the jumper falling like autumn. 7-5. Morgan, yet again. Oh, yeah. Little baseline J, and it's 8-6. Now Hannah, oh, behind the back, step back. You don't know me like that. 9-6. Mullins, no. Hannah with the quick clear. Irvin. And Warmerdam, probably a fatigue foul. Oh, there's Mr. Handles himself. Hannah behind the back, and the J. He knew he'd be key for his team as they eye that $50,000. Got to get to the semifinals first. Off to a good start. Chihuahuas with a three-point lead and a bad pass. Rodney Pryor looking for Zach Irvin. So again, the semis and the finals both going down today. This is it. This is all. The final day of play here at our 3-Ball USA Showcase. And foul called here. That'll put Austin Morgan on the line. Have a look at the foul. Is Hunter Hill. Yeah. Got a little bit underneath him there. And Morgan good on the first. Finished third in the nation, by the way. 91% from the free throw stripe. Broke a single season school record for free throw percentage, he said, as a junior at Yale. So he ain't gonna miss many at the stripe. Zach Irvin swerving. Soft touch on the mid-range J. Grant Mullins to the corner. He's got himself trapped, put himself in a tough position. The pass down low to Pryor, the NCAA dunk champ in 2017. And he didn't forget to flush. Irvin, baseline, reverse. So putting the pressure on the big man. And, you know, you see the advantage, obviously, with Boone standing at 7'2", but he becomes a liability defensively. You know, obviously, it's tough to ask the big man at 7'2" to move his feet with the quickness of a Rodney Pryor. And now Pryor's got him on the island. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, the big man's bottom half almost came apart on the jab step as Pryor got to the bucket. Now the same position. Abuse, abuse. Rodney Pryor going to work like it's Monday morning. That ain't until tomorrow. He's getting an early start, 14-11. Oh, Irvin. Now they just picking on the big man now. He's gonna get a rest. Tighten up those sneakers a little bit. Hannah, now to Irvin. Back out to Hannah. Hannah, is he gonna get it to go? Shot still not falling for him. Warmerdam just won the foul. Not happening. Again, Warmerdam, solid 4-year career at UC Davis, was a standout in high school. Hunter Hill kicks it. Irvin, a little bit of contact, misses the shot, stays a 3-point game. Golden Gate Retrievers still very much in it. They got shooters. Oh, Mullins has one rattle out. Now Hannah, quick trigger, splash. He takes him deep. Get your scuba gear ready. 5-point game. And Hannah called for the foul. Showing that emotion. He left his feet. When you do that, you leave it up to the refs to potentially call you, even if you feel like it's clean. But another look. Oh, and yeah, definitely a foul. That wasn't the one that was called, so maybe that was a makeup call. Smacked him on the head. And doesn't matter anyways. Mullins misses the free throw. So 16-11. And Rodney Pryor with the move, got to his spot, drew the foul, and he's gonna go to the free throw stripe. Pryor with a chance to extend this lead with 5.5 to play. And Pryor's free throw rolls in. Grad transfer to Georgetown, averaged 18 points per game, getting all Big East honors. That ball wasn't clear, by the way. So on a change of possession, you gotta step back beyond that 2-point arc. And then didn't have control before he crossed that 2-point arc. So heads up call by the referee. Stays 17-11. Kyle Montgomery in your ear. You can follow me on IG at 3x3 The Voice. Hannah crossing himself up. A little bit too fancy on that one. Gives it up. But they can afford a mistake or two with a 17-11 lead. As of right now, at least. But don't sleep on the Golden Gate Retrievers. Warmerdam. Cold from distance. Pryor Oh my goodness. They're gonna have to Google a way to stop this dude. Hunter Hill cookies. Cookies behind the back. Oh, but Morgan with the D now. I like that matchup. I want to see more of this right here. Austin Morgan and Hunter Hill. Two similarly styled players. Pretty similar physiques as well. Two small, stout guards going at it. Give me them cookies. And in the free throw is good. Chihuahuas 19, Retrievers 11. $50,000 will go to today's winner. A spot in the semis at stake with 4.5 minutes to play in this one. Hunter Hill short on the shot. Mullins, excuse me, short on the shot. Hill underneath. Continue to fight, get scrappy. Shout out to Vince Chang, our MC here at the 3-Ball USA Showcase. DJ Melody as well, spinning the ones and twos. What's happening? And of course, my main man, my sidekick, Kevin Dana, holding things down on the sidelines, doing a great job with our interviews and analysis as well. So 3x3, man. Hope you guys are enjoying this. It's only gonna get bigger. It's only gonna get better as we move closer to that 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Many of these players getting their first taste of this 3x3 game. Say Silicon Valley is the land of innovation. We're hoping this is the beginning of something great with a long history to come. I'm not sure if Pryor got a hand on that one or not. .425 officially left. First to 21 wins it. You know the rules by now. Mullins. Hunter Hill wasn't going nowhere, but Mullins with a nice turnaround. Still a 7-point lead for the Chompin Chihuahuas. They try to draw up a little alley-oop, and Hunter Hill, look how scrappy he is. He's a blue-collar type guy. Create some havoc underneath. Hunter Hill, two-time College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin Player of the Year at National Power Augustana. Pryor misses it. Austin Morgan froze him and then kicks it out. Warmer Dam, still colder Dam. Hannah, Hezzy, pull up. Oh, that was halfway down before it comes out. And then Pryor filling it up like the tanks on E. Morgan. Now Pryor with 9 points in this game. 9 of the Chihuahuas 20. He's been a one-man show, and he continues to put on a show like halftime as the Chihuahuas cruise past the Retrievers 21-12 in a game dominated by 2017 NCAA dunk champ Rodney Pryor representing the Hoyas. So it'll be the Chihuahuas moving on into the semifinals. Thanks to that man right there. The hope for 50G stays alive. Keep it here. We're coming back with more. Welcome back, everybody. You just saw the Chompin Chihuahuas pull off a 21-12 win in our second quarterfinal over the Golden Gate Retrievers. Kevin Dana now on the court with our winners, Zach Irvin and Rodney Pryor. Went off in this one.
Rodney, you scored double digits in a game to 21, so basically half of your team's points. You were in attack mindset all game long, to the bucket, layup after layup. What were you seeing out there that led to your success?
Just having a physical advantage and athletic advantage. I didn't want to settle for jump shots. I wanted to make the defense work, so I knew I could get to the rim, so I just kept doing it.
Zach, you guys got off to a good start, 5-1, before it kind of got close there for a little bit midway point of the game. But how big was that good start for you guys to create a little separation early?
Yeah, it was just our game plan to come out here and be aggressive, especially on defensive end, and get some stops early, and we were able to make shots throughout the game.
Ronnie, this got to 9-8 at one point before you guys really pulled away there at the end. What changed at the midway point for this to become a close game into a bit of a blowout there?
Well, everybody here competes, plays at a high level, so blowouts are not going to be happening all the time. So the team made some tough shots, and then we just had to up our level even more and get some stops. I think we let them get some easy threes, and we knew that they wanted to shoot threes, so we locked down at that point.
Zach, so you're on to the semifinals. You'll take on the New Yorkies, a team that you guys played yesterday and lost to. What can you take away from that game and apply to this one in the semis?
Yeah, we know the New York team is very talented. We definitely want to be able to get some revenge against them. We're just going to come out there and play our game.
Congratulations, guys, and best of luck in the semis.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, Kyle, take it away.
All right, appreciate you, Kevin. Just heard from two guys that combined for 16 points and 8 rebounds in a big quarterfinal win for the Chompin Chihuahuas, who started, with the right amount of intensity. I think they were in attack mode from the very beginning of this game against the Golden Gate Retrievers. I think they caught them off guard a little bit, and obviously the Golden Gate Retrievers were coming into this game with a little bit different situation. They added the 7'2" Michael Boone to the squad. This is after Reggie Wilhite was unable to play, suffering an injury yesterday. So with a big man getting acclimated to a new game, they were a little bit behind the 8 ball. That doesn't take anything away from the Chompin Chihuahuas, who turned to that man right there, and he was on like the opposite of off, 10 points in the game. And it sets up our first semifinal. That'll be the New Yorkies and the Chompin Chihuahuas. Again, you heard Kevin talking about it in the rematch from day 2. We saw the Chompin Chihuahuas get a dub just recently, but a loss to the New Yorkies. So they want some revenge. That's slated for 7:45, all depending on how quickly things move throughout the rest of the day. But our next quarterfinal will be the Hungry Huskies, 2-0 against the Magnificent Mutts. That's on the way. The fans waiting with bated breath as we move to our third quarterfinal coming up after the break. Keep it here, y'all.